Hello friends! Have you noticed your turbocharger not working properly, loss of engine power, or maybe even excessive smoke from the exhaust? If your obd2 scanner is showing code P0250, this means there's an issue with the turbocharger Wastegate Solenoid B circuit malfunction. If ignored, this can lead to turbo failure, poor fuel efficiency, and honestly some pretty expensive repairs. But don't worry, today we'll explain what P0250 means, its symptoms, sensor location, and how to fix it. Let's get started. P0250 stands for Turbocharger Wastegate Solenoid B malfunction. This code appears when the ECU, or engine control unit, detects a problem in the wastegate solenoid circuit, preventing proper boost pressure control. The wastegate solenoid is responsible for regulating turbo boost pressure. If it malfunctions, it can cause turbo lag or excessive boost, loss of power during acceleration, and even overheating and excessive exhaust smoke. Loss of power and poor acceleration, turbocharger not functioning properly, check engine light on, excessive black smoke from the exhaust, and limp mode activation. Ignoring this issue can lead to severe engine damage and honestly some really costly repairs. Now where should you check for the sensor location? To diagnose and fix P0250, you need to locate these key components. First, the turbocharger wastegate solenoid, usually found on or near the turbocharger, connected to the wastegate actuator with vacuum hoses. Next, the boost pressure sensor, or BPS, which is typically found on the intake manifold or intercooler piping, and is responsible for measuring turbo pressure. Then, there's the manifold absolute pressure sensor, or MAP sensor, which is generally located on the intake manifold and helps regulate boost levels. Don't forget to check all vacuum hoses and the wiring harness. Make sure all hoses and electrical connections leading to the turbo wastegate actuator are in good shape. A malfunctioning wastegate solenoid can prevent the turbo from functioning correctly, which means you could end up with either too much or too little boost. So, let's talk about some of the most common reasons you might see a P0250 code. First up, a faulty turbocharger wastegate solenoid. This little guy might get stuck open or closed, and that can really mess with your turbo's performance. Then, there's damaged wiring harnesses or connectors. If the wiring is corroded, loose, or shorted, it can definitely disrupt communication with the ECU. Next, a boost pressure sensor malfunction could be the culprit. A bad sensor can send the wrong info to your ECU. Vacuum leaks are another thing to watch out for. Any leaks in the vacuum lines connected to the wastegate actuator can cause improper boost control. And well, in rare cases, a glitch in the ECU software might actually trigger a false error code. Alright, now let's walk through how you can fix a P0250 code. Step 1. Inspect and test the turbocharger wastegate solenoid. If it's faulty, go ahead and replace it. Step 2. Check the wiring harness and connectors for any loose or corroded connections. Step 3. Test the boost pressure sensor, and if it's giving off incorrect readings, replace it. Step 4. Take a look at the vacuum hoses for any leaks or blockages, replace any that are damaged. And finally, Step 5. Clear the code using an obd2 scanner and take your car for a test drive to see if the issue is resolved. P0250 is, honestly, a pretty serious turbo-related issue. It can lead to power loss and poor fuel economy, which nobody wants. Fixing it early will save you from expensive repairs down the road and make sure your engine runs smoothly. Want to learn more about obd2 error codes? Check out these next videos, P0189, that's fuel temperature sensor B circuit intermittent, and P0190, fuel rail pressure sensor circuit malfunction. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to IG Garage for more car repair tips.